One of the most common situations I find myself in as a psychic and an intuitive profiler is when people are sitting in front of me asking what to do when they come up to major crossroads in their life. And today I have been asked by Paige and Tim to be able to look at where they're going within their major crossroads and to offer some help. I'm going to come to you first, Tim. The reason being, what's sort of concerning me around where you're sitting at the moment is that I feel that fear is guiding your decision-making processes. Now, I don't know what you do, but I definitely feel it's to do with cycling. And I feel like you're wanting to take what it is that you're doing, not just not just extending where you're going, if you put it this way, but take it into another league as well. And I feel you're working to a time frame here, because no offence, it's to do with age. It's sort of, how many bones can I break in, 40 years sort of thing. But in all seriousness, I literally see something like an extreme game program that sits around you. What I feel more so around you, Paige, is that you're experiencing what all of us as mums experience, in the sense of new baby, not sure where my career and where the rest of me goes into. Because what I feel is that a lot of the thought process was put on having a baby, but never after the baby. And this is where you share a very similar common denominator, that you're both goal orientated. But suddenly this little baby's come along and introduced fear to you and thrown you out of structure. Now, I know that Tim and Paige had a chat backstage before coming on camera, so let's go and see what their thoughts were back then.
Well, I've been a professional BMX rider for the last 10 years, and this is the first year where I've questioned whether I want to travel internationally, whether it's time for me to finish up my professional career in that sport. And I guess for the first time at 35 years old, I'm feeling that I've got fear that I've never had before. So I guess it's really knowing whether this year is the one for me to continue or leave it alone with different family commitments and a little baby at home.
I have just had a baby. He's 4 months old now, and I guess I'm feeling a little bit lost in as much as I love being a mum, but I'd also like more in my life.
So, Paige and Tim, now after watching what you said before you came out and with what I've just said to you, how are you feeling about it?
I guess firstly, it's just remarkable what you've picked up, because last year my goal for over 10 years was to get to the American Extreme Games, and it actually happened for me. So I got into the Extreme Games and competed and did quite well, but it's coming around to that time of year again, and I've got so much fear. Death is one of the the things that you
the realities
consider. Yeah, definitely, or a spinal injury or something. And so I guess I'm at the stage now where I really want to know whether I should pursue this again this year, whether I should compete internationally, or whether it's better to say I've had a great success, a great career, and leave it where it is and move on to something else that's slightly safer for my health, but also contributes to Paige in a better way.
Paige, I'd like to come to you specifically now. What is it that's making you feel so lost?
I don't think I've ever been in a situation before where I've had to be dependent on somebody else, and I've always been that person, the strong one, and the one that has provided, and even just within my family sort of situation. So
I just feel like you had to be the good girl and you had to do it the right way, because if you didn't, the family structure kind of caved in. And it's really interesting because I also sense around that question where there is a masculine trust issue for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
If I was to say to you that, first of all, let's answer your questions. I hope you go on and accept the invitation this year. You will be safe. You're not going to break your neck. I don't feel you'll really break anything at all. The reason it's really important for me that you actually do go ahead and do this is because I feel, first of all, you're going to make an American connection there that's going to be critical for your business development. Now, what's really important to me around you, Paige, is that you need to trust yourself. And it's interesting because the first step of it is actually writing your book. Gladys keeps coming in really strong behind you. Like, I need to talk, I need to talk.
Yeah. Gladys is my grandmother.
Yeah, she's because she's so vocal. It's like, shut up, I'm trying to talk to them. But I said that and she said to me, do not disrespect your elders. But she is saying that what is critical here is that by you being able to write and get rid of all this information, literally like get it out of your system, what you're then going to end up doing is some wonderful visualization books for children with meditation and with healing. And you will also go on towards a very strong kinesiology aspect of study and then practicing around children.
Yeah, I'm actually, kinesiology is something on my wish list this year to start.
Yeah. I do want to say to you, Tim, that everything is safe around. I can't strongly enough say to you that you are safe and the decisions and the choices that you're making are safe.
Amazing. Yeah, Julianna really hit the nail on the head with where I was feeling, as we could see, and just with the direction that she gave me. As soon as she talked about the kinesiology, I just lit up and it really felt right. So yeah, it's just given me something to focus on and yeah, to move forward with. So
I'm blown away with how much she actually said and how true it sounds. And the future looked bright, and she actually looked into my eyes and said, you're going to be around for a long time, so it's kind of makes me a bit teary now.